Riley Cooper said the N-word maybe no less than 11 years ago, so 2013 here about. He actually said it. He said it in a way that he knew that it's something he's very familiar, that's in his blood. He's comfortable saying. The only difference was that he was a little bit intoxicated, and his guard was down. And that's with everybody. Your guard goes down when when you drink and you start speaking your truth. Now let's go back to Desean Jackson. Those words were the words of a man that we all know about. Those words are the words 45 uses to divide the country. Hitler's words are the prime basis for nationalism. And it doesn't matter how much we try to parse it and not take a look at it and put it in the form of racism, saying that Desean Jackson said something anti-Semitic. We need to stop and pause for a moment. Riley Cooper said the N-word, said he's going to take them out, something to that effect. And of course, when those who have the racist blood in them, who have been raised to be racist, when they are caught, they say something like, oh, I black out, oh, that's not me, I apologize. Those are just words. And its words have been said over and over again, and nothing has changed. Desean Jackson did not write those words. He did not espouse those words. He just brought those words up in our purview. Because after all, aren't we supposed to be having a civil conversation about racism, about how it affects the population? Everybody's all up in arms about, oh, it's anti-Semitic, ooh, 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 ooh. But you forget those weren't his words. Did you care to interview him and ask him what he meant? I don't see any national interviews with him. But everybody propped a microphone in front of Riley Cooper's face when he said the N-word and accepted that bogus apology. Because right now, Riley Cooper is sitting in the bastion of his racism around the very same people that have his beliefs. Desean Jackson was Desean Jackson was merely trying to educate us that these words exist. He didn't say, I believe that. None of that. He did not say that. We are sitting here putting words in this man's mouth, and I still think that he should stand up for himself, which he's not doing. That shows you how much he kowtows. That shows you how much the Philadelphia Eagles need to look in their own mirror, in their own glass house, and stop throwing stones. Because you accepted Riley Cooper's apology. You accepted the fact that he actually said a racist term. He said it. And the people that were surrounding him were like, yeah, you heard the female. If you go back and find that at the Kenny Chesney concert, you will hear the young lady that's with him, that's drunk, I don't know if that's his wife, his girlfriend, or friends, saying, yeah, saying the N-word. You see, this is a problem I have with Black America. You sit there and make people force you to apologize for something you have nothing to apologize about. Because there was nothing anti-Semitic about it. It wasn't his words. In fact, 45 sits there, and he's been from the very beginning supporting those very same anti-Semitic comments. When those same followers of nationalism in Charlottesville, one of them ran down a young woman who was supporting the movement, and then you hear them saying, Jews will not replace us. And tell me how those words that Desean put up did not reflect what was being said in America already. So how are you going to sit there and say that, America? You're talking about an open conversation. This is an open conversation. It's not coming from a place of prejudice or racism. They're simple facts. But one thing that you have to get right about what being racist is, only the majority can be racist. Because the majority control is the purse strings. The majority are the ones that put their foot on the neck of George Floyd along with the rest of us, which we still cannot breathe. How can you say that about that young man? Desean, you need to grow a pair. Grow a pair. Because through all of this, we don't hear anything from you. You just accepted it and hiding in your hole. How can you call yourself a man, a strong black man, and you're not standing up for yourself, letting everybody else stand up for you? Speak your truth. And if you don't speak your truth, you will die. You vacillate too much, Desean. You put it up and then you cower in your corner. Do you have children? How can you stand there and say that you advocate for them? Do you go out there and volunteer? Do you have programs that you have young kids with you? Young African American, brown and black, male, female? And you are not standing up for yourself. You're a wimp, man. Stand up for your convictions. Because you did not come from a place of racism. It is impossible for you to come from there. It's impossible for them to say that you made comments when you didn't. You just posted something that showed. You did not say, oh, this is what I believe. Truth, I believe this, da. Showing. In fact, I mean, when I say believe, I mean in terms of him saying that, that there is a conspiracy among everybody. But what he's doing is merely reflecting what the powers that be in the White House, what they believe. Steve Miller believes that. 45's grandfather changed his name. His name was spelled differently. It wasn't spelled Trump when he came to this country because he didn't want anyone to know that he had Nazi roots. His father, Fred, marched down Fifth Avenue. It was the last time the KKK was allowed to have such a grand display in the United States of America, except for today. Everything that is being said in Hitler's words is being presented to you right here in real life, in real time. That's all he's saying. How is that being anti-Semitic? Because he's not supporting it. If he was out there supporting it and doing things like that incited those things, you could say he's anti-Semitic. But again, the media, which plays in part, is part of the matrix, they talking out the side of the neck. Their left hand is saying one thing, the right hand is saying another, and they do not come and meet. Because no matter how much they espouse and speak for change, they do not want the change. Desean, I'm disappointed in you. I'm very disappointed because your voice has been silenced. How can you allow others to silence your voice? Where is the man that you are supposed to be?